Hi first graders, I hope everyone enjoyed the story If Picasso Painted a Snowman by Amy and Greg Newbold. This is one of my favorite news stories that I have discovered this year, and I hope that everyone enjoyed the story and hopefully you were inspired by some of the examples and the different artists' way of how they might create a snowman. So if you were inspired to create your own type of snowman, I would like you to go ahead and get whatever art materials you have and create your own snowman. Maybe you make a snowman out of Play-Doh or clay that you have at home. Maybe you create a snowman out of a toilet paper roll. Maybe you create a snowman in the actual snow if we have snow outside. Or maybe you want to paint or draw a snowman. If you are kind of stuck for ideas and you would like to follow along with my steps on how to make a snowman, then you can continue on with this video. If you already have an idea, then I want you to take that idea and create your own snowman and take a picture and share with me on Padlet or Google Classroom. If you would like to follow along with me, what you will need for this part of the lesson is a piece of white paper, a pencil, and some markers. If you don't have Mr. Sketch markers, if you have Crayola markers or any other type of markers, then you can do that. If you don't have markers, you can use crayons or color pencils or even paints for this part too, but I'm going to demonstrate with markers. So the first thing that I would like you to do is take your white piece of paper and you're going to fold it in half. We're going to fold it both ways. So I'm going to start the horizontal way by folding it like a book and creasing it down so it has that crease line. And then I'm going to open my paper and I'm going to fold it the opposite way. I call this the hot dog way. So I'm lining the edge of the paper up with the top of the paper and I'm creasing that down. When I open it up, just like when we did our Kandinsky's, you will see the fold or the crease lines. We're going to use that to show where the center or the middle of our paper is. What I would like you to do is you're going to create a half circle. This is going to be the bottom of our snowman. So right in the center, right in the belly button, we're going to make a curved line that goes down. It's almost going to look like part of a rainbow. So I'm going to curve it down, and it's up to you how big or small you want the curve to be. And then I'm going to start at that center again and curve it the other way. So I have a half circle or a rainbow. This is the bottom of the snowman. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make the head of the snowman. Now if you decide, oh Mrs. Era, I would like my snowman to have a middle and a head, then by all means you could make two more circles for your snowman, but I'm just going to have my snowman have the big curve on the bottom and then a big curve or circle at the top. Okay, now it's okay if it's not right perfectly in the center, but you're going to notice that I left a little space at the top because I am going to make a hat on my snowman. Now you could have your snowman with no hat. Like I said, you could have another circle. You could have a different hat than I'm making. You could have a flower in your snowman. You could have a bird on the top. Whatever it is, this is your snowman. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a straight line right across the top of my circle, and it's actually going to go right on top. So I'm going to actually even erase that little bump so it looks like it's sitting on my snowman's head. And then I'm going to take a straight line and I'm going to make it go all the way to the edge. And I'm going to do that again on this side. This is going to be the hat of my snowman. Okay, after I have the two circles and the straight line across and straight line up, then I can make the details of my snowman. Maybe I have a flower on my hat. I think I'm going to do two straight lines to show a little stripe. Maybe I have a carrot nose, maybe you have a polka dot nose, maybe you have a heart nose. I'm gonna give my snowman some eyes. And then I think what I'm gonna do is give my snowman a smiley face. Maybe your snowman has dots for eyes, it's up to you, okay? And then the last thing I think I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna give my snowman some stick arms. But maybe your snowman has no arms. Maybe your snowman has buttons. Maybe your snowman has a scarf. It's up to you what you want to draw. After you have your pencil drawing, then I would like you to find 4 colors. Remember how we folded our paper and we had these lines? We're going to color each square, kind of like our Kandinsky, with 4 different colors. So I'm going to show you how we're going to do that. I'm going to start with green up here in the corner because green's my favorite color. Now I don't want to go inside of my snowman. I want to leave my snowman white. So I'm going to be coloring behind my snowman. This is called the background. So I'm going to go down the hat, and it's okay if I go over my hat line, because I'm going to actually trace over my hat line with black. And then very carefully I have to stop when I'm tracing my snowman right at that fold line, okay? So here's my fold line. I'm gonna be really careful to stop. And then I'm gonna go straight across that fold line, okay? Then I'm gonna color that in, okay? And how I like to color with markers is to lay the marker down and pull it all the way across like this, instead of going back and forth, up and down, around and around. That's scribble dibble, and we are halfway through practically first grade, so we want to do our best job coloring. So see how I'm putting the marker down and just pulling it all the way across, and what happens is it almost looks like I painted it. So when I color with markers, I go in the same direction. If you make a mistake and you're making those lines and you have some white spots, that's okay. You can just go back and make the lines to fill in those white spots. But I'm not going back and forth and this way, because when you do that, it kind of looks like scribbling. And I'm gonna show you what I mean. There's my first box. Then I'm gonna do my second box. So again, I'm tracing my snowman, because I want to leave my snowman white, and then I'm tracing down the fold, and then I'm taking my marker and I'm pulling it across so that it's nice and neat. Now if I wasn't coloring that way and I was going this way and this way and this way, you can see that that kind of looks like I'm scribbling, and it doesn't look as nice as making lines. If I do that by mistake, that's okay. You can always just fix that and just use those straight lines to color in a little bit neater. And I'm going to try really hard to stay in the lines, okay, and do my best job coloring. Doesn't that look so much better than scribbling? Okay, and you can actually even still see the mistake. Okay, so I'm going to do that with all 4, choosing 4 different colors. So I think maybe up here I would like yellow, and as you can see, I'm not even really using sky or land colors. I'm kind of picking different colors, and then I would color that one in, and then I would choose another color for the bottom. So in the end, it's going to look like this, okay, all colored in. So I took my time, I traced so that my snowman is left white, but the background is colored, okay? And it's up to you what colors you would like to use. When I finish that, then I could color in there my hat. Now, you might want your hat to be black, you might want your hat to be brown. It's kind of up to you what you would like. I think I'm gonna do my hat to be brown. So I'm gonna color in the bottom part of my hat, and I'm going to color in the top part of my hat. Now you might decide you want your hat to be purple, or maybe it's striped colors. It's kind of up to you what you want to do. And then I'm going to pick a different color to make the stripe. So I haven't used any red, so I think I'm going to do red for my stripe. Again, taking my time, doing my best job coloring. Okay? And I am gonna think about what other colors I want. So I think I'm gonna do an orange nose. Carefully color that in as well. Maybe I want to have some little pink cheeks. So the idea is any color that you want on your snowman, you would add that now. Maybe my snowman also maybe I decide my snowman does have a scarf. So I add a little scarf on the neck, just like when we did our pet portraits. Could have a long part. Maybe your snowman doesn't have a scarf. It's kind of up to you. But any colors that you want, you would add those now. When you're all done adding any color to your snowman, then what I would like you to do is get your black marker, okay? And with your black marker, you're going to trace your snowman so that it really pops out and shows up. Maybe you want to trace your details, maybe you don't. So I'm going to go around those two circles. If you had 3 circles, you would go around those. I would color in my eyes. I color in my nose or trace over. Okay. Maybe you want to trace your carrot, or you could leave it how it is. I'm going to trace my sticks, and there you have my finished snowman art. I hope everybody has fun creating a snowman and working with colors. I hope everybody enjoyed if Picasso painted a snowman. Remember, you can create with Mrs. Ayer the same way I did it, following my steps, or you could create your own snowman. Please make sure to share with me on Google Classroom or Padlet. Have fun, first grade.